Say what you want about the content, expansions, patches, raids, and the community of World of Warcraft, because they all undoubtedly have had their ups and downs here and there, but I think that we can all side in agreement with each other when I say that Blizzard has almost never, ever slacked on their cinematics, music, and especially their voice actors. And because some people take this for granted, and hell may even have 12 level 100s without once hearing the in-game music and sound of the game, I thought that making this video right here would be a good way of showing not only Blizzard my thumbs up to them, but by also showing you guys who don't listen to the in-game sound of WoW what you might be missing out on. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 10 voice actors that you probably already knew in the World of Warcraft. Number 10.
Anger, hatred, fear. They are weapons of war. The tools of a war chief.
First off the bat, we have Patrick Sates, who is an American voice actor and scriptwriter, and who has acted as the voice of over 100 characters, ranging from various projects within animes and video games. In World of Warcraft, Patrick voices the power-hungry orc Garrosh, who inevitably met his death at the hands of his former warchief Thrall in the expansion Warlords of Draenor. But he is also the voice of Arthas in the Caverns of Time dungeon, The Culling of Stratholme. You may also recognize him from the video game Mortal Kombat, as he also voices the resurrected ninja Hanzo Hisashi, or in other words, Scorpion.
Hanzo, no! You've earned great trust for the Shirai Ryu. Do not squander it murdering a withered sorcerer.
That withered sorcerer is the architect of my suffering.
Number 9.
As powerful as I am, I cannot be everywhere at once. But you, Commander, are my greatest resource. Between the skill of your allies and the might of your garrison, there is not a stronghold that can withstand you.
Khadgar is one of the most powerful wizards to have ever lived on Azeroth. He was the apprentice of the last Guardian, Medivh, and also went on to become one of the greatest heroes of the Alliance during the Second War, as well as being the commander of the Alliance expedition into Draenor. He is voiced by the American voice actor Tony Amendola, who also is the voice of Father, or your son Sean in Fallout 4.
I'm glad I found you.
As am I. Thank you, Father. You've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
Number 8.
And get this damn thing out of my sight! Hellscream bought his treasure with the blood of my people. I hope it destroys him. Bring me my blades. The next move is mine.
Next on the list is Gideon Emery, who portrays Lorthamar Theron, the leader of the Blood Elves, due to the absence of Prince Kael'thas Sunstrider. However, Gideon only started voicing Lorthamar after the release of Mists of Pandaria. Before that, the Regent Lord was voiced by Dave Mallow, but for some reason, they decided to replace him with Gideon. Gideon also voices Governor Sloan from Halo 5, and also, ironically, plays Gideon from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
This is Atlas 01. Whereas Michael's a KIA.
What?
Number 7.
I have seen worlds bathed in the Maker's flames, their denizens fading without so much as a whimper. Entire planetary systems born and raised in the time that it takes your mortal hearts to beat once. Yet all throughout, my own heart devoid of emotion, of empathy, I have felt nothing. A million lives wasted. Had they all held within them your tenacity? Had they all loved life as you do?
Right here we have Kyle Hebert, who acts as the voice of Algalon the Observer in the raid Ulduar of the expansion Wrath of the Lich King. Initially, before we fought him, Algalon was tunnel-sighted on his task of analyzing the system corruption of a planet and judging it to see whether or not it was deemed beyond saving, which if it was, meant that the Titans were to re-originate the planet by cleansing it entirely of any living organisms. Kyle is one of my favorite voice actors in World of Warcraft, just because of the fact that even though he only voiced this one character, he turned this character from a being that remorselessly eradicated billions of organisms that were judged to have been beyond saving, into a being that at the end of the boss fight has second thoughts on the Titans' plan. Kyle Hebert is also the voice of the narrator of Funimation's dub of Dragon Ball Z, as well as the voice of the Ox King, West Kai, and also Adult Gohan.
So, Hotshot, you want to fight Majin Buu?
Fight you? No, I want to kill you.
Number 6.
Fodder. Not even fit to labor in a quarry. Relish these final moments, for soon you will be nothing more than mindless undead.
Clancy Brown is the voice of the final boss of the Pit of Saron, Scourge Lord Tyrannus, a merciless and brutal Death Knight tactician that acts as the final wall of defense against the Northrend counteroffensive's efforts in breaching the entrance of the Halls of Reflection. Mr. Brown is also the voice of Lex Luthor from both the Superman animated series and the show Justice League, as well as the voice actor for SpongeBob's very own Mr. Krabs. Another fun fact is that Clancy Brown will also be the voice of Blackhand in the new soon-to-be-released Warcraft movie.
So what was your reaction to seeing the trailer?
It's a spectacular trailer. It's really, my reaction is irrelevant because today was really a gift for the Blizzard, for the World of Warcraft community, the Blizzard community.
Number 5.
Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters. As parents, we pass our legacy on to our children.
Halfway through this video, we have Jim Cummings, who plays Lore Walker Cho in The World of Azeroth. He is also the voice of Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, the Tasmanian Devil, Hondo Onaka from Star Wars The Clone Wars, Ed the Hyena from The Lion King, and Urdnot Reeve from Mass Effect.
You are Shepard. We would have shot any other alien out of the sky. But you, we give the respect to our most powerful enemies.
Number 4.
You fight like no shaman I have ever seen. You should tell your teacher to rely less on a hammer and more on his brains.
The Elder Shaman of the Frostwolf clan and Thrall's former tutor, Drekthar, is voiced by Jonathan Adams in Warlords of Draenor. Adams is also the voice of Vatu in The Legend of Korra, Dr. Daniel Goodman in Bones, Henry Walker in American Dreams, the voice of Martian Manhunter in numerous Justice League animated movies but not the cartoon itself, and of course as the voice of Tyrael in Diablo.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
Number 3.
I will remember this day, heroes. I will remember your names and your faces. And when the time comes, I will carve you limb from limb.
We have Kevin Michael Richardson, who voices Gromosh Hellscream, the leader of the Iron Horde in Warlords of Draenor. Although he did have very few lines in World of Warcraft just because of the lack of content, I still managed to recognize his voice the second I heard it. And the first thought in my mind was Principal fucking Lewis from American Dad. In addition to voicing that crazy and highly fucking unstable character, he also plays Jerome from Family Guy, Ermac from Mortal Kombat, Tyro from Avatar The Last Airbender, Shredder from the 2012 TMNT series, Jabba the Hutt in Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series, Jolie Bindo from Coder, and the Republic Soldier from Star Wars The Old Republic, Jace Malcolm.
While the sacrifices are heavy, we fight knowing that a single spark of courage can ignite the fires of hope and restore peace across the galaxy.
Number 2.
Tarangor, we'll finish your Shadow Moon business together. I'm sending you to Talador. Infiltrate the Auchenai. Take control of Auchendoom. Bleed it dry.
One of the most popular voice actors among this list of popular voice actors, we have Troy Baker, who plays Gul'dan in Warlords of Draenor. Where do we even start with Troy? He voices so many lead characters in so many video games that it's really hard to keep track of all of his performances. He voices Robin and Two-Face from Batman Arkham City, Nightwing and Sinestro in Injustice's Gods Among Us, Yamato and Pain from Naruto Shippuden, Aaron Black and Shinnok in Mortal Kombat 10, Joel from The Last of Us, and last but not least, Kai Lang from Mass Effect 3.
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ellie!
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad.
Number 1.
In the aftermath of Theramore, my first instinct was to decimate Orgrimmar, to kill every man, woman, and child in the city. I'm not proud. Since then, Kalikos and I have talked at length about power and how it should be used.
Jaina Proudmoore in World of Warcraft has had almost everything taken away from her in her life. She is undoubtedly one of the characters, if not the character, that has had the worst strokes of luck in World of Warcraft. Her father was killed by Rexxar due to his stubborn ambition. Her teacher Antonidas was killed by the guy she loved. Her boyfriend Arthas not only died but basically killed as many fucking people as he could and waged war on the entire world before he was defeated. And Theramore was literally nuked by Garrosh Hellscream, killing a bunch of people as well as killing Ronin. Can you blame her for acting a little hostile towards the Horde? She has every fucking right to. Jaina is played by veteran voice actress Laura Bailey, who also voices Chun-Li from Street Fighter, Oriana Lawson, Miranda's sister from Mass Effect, Akali from League of Legends, Spartan Vale from Halo 5, Kate from Gears of War, and also Kid Trunks and Gotenks in Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, and numerous other Dragon Ball Z movies such as Bio Broly.
It's too bad. I wish there was a crowd around to see me do this.
Huh? What are you going to do?
And that's it to this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell really enjoyed making them. I mean, I didn't even know that some of these actors were like involved in Dragon Ball Z and involved in Mass Effect, involved in The Last of Us. It's absolutely crazy. Troy Baker plays Gul'dan. That's just mind-blowing. But once again, guys, that's the end of this video. There will be a part 2 coming up soon. Actually, I don't know when, but keep your eyes out for it. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out, take care, have a good one, and stay tuned.